The things that need to be done when building a website, when rebuilding a website, when migrating a website, kicking off a new business website, the things that I rarely see done with almost every campaign. Google Search Console is not set up. Google Analytics is very rarely set up. There's no rank tracking set up. So how do we track success? How do we track if the website is heading in the right direction or doing what we want it to do? Get inquiries, get traffic, rank at the top of Google. I've got 4 websites which we're finalizing, pretty much ready to deploy any day. And this is such an exciting phase of what I do. And one of the first things on any SEO campaign, and this actually happens in the analysis phase or the audit phase of when I tackle a new industry or a new niche, is I understand the keyword volumes and what are the terms that actually get Googled. And so for an accountant, it will be the term accountant plus suburb, it'll be tax accountant, it'll be, for a bookkeeper, it might be bookkeeping services, payroll management, all sorts of stuff. So whatever the thing is that you do generally gets Googled and you want to show up for that thing. So every campaign starts off with maybe 100 or 200 of those key terms thrown into something called a rank tracker. A rank tracker is a robot that refreshes every 7 days, every day, as often as I set, to tell me where the website is ranking. And over time, I will add new keywords to the campaign. And basically, these are so exciting to watch, because what normally happens is a website that is not SEO optimized, especially ones that have already a few years of maturity, Google trusts this domain, new website gets deployed and Google begins to soak up all of the good things, the schema, the titles, the meta descriptions, the things that weren't there before, the things that Google was desperate to see. Because at the end of the day, Google wants us to succeed as well. Google wants us to deliver a good experience to the world. Means more people use Google, means Google make more money. At the end of the day, it's all about Google making money. But the way Google makes money is by delivering a good experience to the users browsing and the users that are advertising, right? So they're trying to keep things happy. And usually a lot of these keywords are ranked 99 plus. On my reports, it's NA, means that we cannot find you on these keywords. The website gets deployed, we submit the site map to Google Search Console and essentially ask Google to crawl the site and hopefully index the site. A lot of the time, Google sits on that for a few weeks. We do a couple of magic tricks to get them to index a bit quicker, submit the site map and the URLs to a whole bunch of other sites, send some backlinks. There's a whole bunch of ways that you can index pages, a YouTube video embedded on the page or embedded on the footer, an HTML sitemap in the footer that links to all the pages and makes the Google crawler bounce, baby. So essentially, Google is beginning to absorb the site and build trust with the site, hopefully, and up the keywords go. Generally speaking, within a few weeks, you see some really big fluctuations kicking off. They're not always pretty. Sometimes things drop before they go back up, because what Google basically does is they A/B test everything. They test and learn. They will drop your rankings, replace you with another site, see how people behave with that site versus your site, and vice versa. This is such an exciting phase. So every website has these things set up, rank trackers, Google Search Console, Google Analytics. I like to run actually 4 separate rank trackers, 5 in fact. One of them is a local maps rank tracker. It gives me that really pretty graph with red dots, orange dots, or green dots. Green's the best. Green's where you want to be. Green means you're first, second, or third on Google Maps, because there's only essentially a 3-pack of the maps where you're on the top page, and that's the one that gets the most clicks. So even if you have a mature website, you really want to, even if you don't have a website, you can actually set up a rank tracker to tell you where you rank in that suburb for your Google listing, right? You can set up a rank tracker for your Facebook account if you really wanted to. I've never done that before, but hey, if your Facebook account is plastering services, and that will be ranking for plastering services somewhere. But it's really cool. There's a whole bunch of rank trackers out there. The cheapest and the most basic one that I recommend you all kick off from is one that's called SERP Robot. I think there is a free plan, allows you to throw in like 20 key terms, $5 a month, and you can load up 200 key terms. And essentially, Google will refresh those terms and report back to where you rank. And that's how we track the success of the SEO work, not the campaign. The campaign is all about leads, inquiries that bring money, that bring success to the business. SEO is the thing that we're doing to get those inquiries. And so how we track SEO success is keywords that we desire, that have the right intent, that bring the right traffic to the website, and you want those keywords to be moving up over time. You want those keywords to be actually getting traffic. Unlike Egyptian snow shovels, which gets no traffic. Very easy to rank for Egyptian snow shovels because that keyword doesn't exist. Nobody's Googling it. So you want to be ranking for things that get traffic. And these days, especially in the local SEO space, I will go for keywords that will have 5 visitors a month, 10 visitors a month. It's nothing to be super proud of in the SEO community, but hey, if you rank for those 5, 10 volume keywords, and if you rank for 20, 30, 40 of them, you've got some leads coming up. And sometimes the best inquiries come from keywords that get less volume, right? So a good example is luxury builder, luxury renovations. Obviously the term with luxury has a certain tinge to it. Gets less volume, but brings the right intent. That's that example. It's an easy example, but in every industry you have this keyword. And most of the time, all the time, there are keywords that we discover along the track. And sometimes we're tackling a new niche. A couple of years ago, I built a bone broth website. And back then, bone broth was a relatively new term from a e-commerce, from an SEO perspective. And so what happens is every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, there are new key terms thrown into the mix. What sucks about this is that Eugenius over here can't show a really pretty ranking boner of before and after, because that keyword we only started tracking after it ranked at the top of Google. But we can pull that history from like Semrush or Ahrefs. It's all about ranking boners in a nutshell. So that's how we track SEO success, is from the work that we do. So we'll load up a couple of blogs, we'll load up backlinks, we'll chisel the website, we'll do things on the website. We want the keywords to move up. Now, the sad thing about keywords that move up is the further up they go, the more chance they will drop. The first position only has one place to go. And that's why it creates so much stress when we're rebuilding a website that is already ranking for certain key terms. I've given advice to so many businesses that are ranking for that exact term in that exact suburb, whether it's a dentist plus suburb. She's at the top. Yes, your website needs a rebuild. Yes, you need to rejig this. But at the end of the day, right now, you're ranking for your desired keyword. Let's proceed with caution. Let's kick off some Google ads for now. Same goes for, there was an osteo recently, and every space, every now and again, there's a business that contacts me and I give them the harsh advice, the real advice. Yes, any agency would love to pitch to you and sell you a new website, new SEO campaign, but any adjustments that you make to this website, whether it's a rebuild, whether it's a reskin, whether it's plugin reinstallation, optimization, you name whatever the keyword, there's a chance that first position will drop to second, third, fourth, and fifth. And in many cases, you have to have that hard conversation. So in other words, I essentially pushed business away in these spaces. Hope that helps. So the moral of the story is have rank trackers set up, have analytics set up, and understand what the numbers mean. Even just throw some of the terminologies into ChatGPT and get ChatGPT to explain you what a rank tracker is and how to set it up, and be informed.